feeling of writing just one good sentence, or doing one more push-up, or meditating for just 1 minute. The system you follow every day, that's what gets you results, not staring at the goal. James Clear, who wrote Atomic Habits, just nailed this idea. He said you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. That's why building a solid, reliable daily system, your 1% habit, is way more important than just having a big, lofty goal. Habit number 3 is all about steering the ship. You need to check in with yourself. How's this going? What's working? What's not? Making a tiny 1% course correction today is so much easier than trying to fix things when you realize you're 100 miles off course 6 months from now. Regular, small adjustments are key. The legendary management thinker Peter Drucker said it best. What is not measured cannot be improved. It's so true. This habit is just about paying attention, so you know exactly which little 1% tweak to make to keep getting better. And finally, we get to what might be the hardest habit of them all, patience. The results of this 1% rule are pretty much invisible at first. You won't see a huge change in a day or a week, maybe not even a month. You have to trust that all those tiny gains are compounding under the surface. It's like a bamboo plant. It spends years growing this massive root system underground where you see nothing. And then, boom, it shoots 90 feet into the air in just a few weeks. I love this quote from Joyce Meyer because it reframes the whole idea of patience. It's not just sitting around tapping your fingers. It's about keeping your faith in the process while you wait for those results to show up. It's the fuel that keeps you going. So let's pull all this together. When you combine these 4 habits, showing up, loving the process, reflecting, and being patient, you unlock the incredible future that this 1% rule promises. And this is the magic right here. For a long, long time, it's going to feel like you're working hard for nothing. It feels flat. But what you're really doing is building potential. And then, one day, you cross this critical threshold, and the results just explode upwards. That's the moment when all those invisible 1% improvements suddenly become very, very visible. Just look at how this plays out. See how flat that line is at the beginning? That's what some people call the valley of disappointment. It's where almost everyone quits because it feels pointless. But that's where you gotta practice patience. You keep showing up, you keep focusing on the process. And if you stick with it, the curve bends, and then it just shoots for the sky. That right there, that's your compounding future, and it's built by the tiny habits you choose today. So it all comes down to this one simple question. Let's forget about changing your whole life overnight. Forget the giant leap. Just ask yourself, what is one small, tiny 1% improvement you can make today? Because that is where it all begins.